أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي رب زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Okay, let's inshallah start. So in our previous session we started off with Jumla Ismiya, and in Jumla Ismiya we did three components: Mubtada, then we did Khabar,
متعلق بالخبر.
متعلق بالخبر. Excellent. Yes. So these are the three components that a Jumla Ismiya has. And when we study ayat in the Quran and we study sentences in the Quran, we see that is the sentences that revolve around an ism or start with an ism usually are termed as Jumla Ismiya, and they have three components, which are the Mubtada, Khabar, and MBK. So then we went on to study what is Mubtada. We went through what an ism, which is Rafa, right? And Nasab when it is after
حرف of نصب.
SON, right? Is a Mubtada, and it is the topic
topic.
of the sentence or the subject that we say in English grammar. We say it's the subject. It is the thing being talked about or being discussed in that sentence, right? The focal point, the main point. Then we also did the invisible is. Remember in the beginning when we did the four properties, Ustad told us about Jumla Ismiya, where to place the invisible is in a sentence. And there were 5 reasons of placing the invisible is in Jumla Ismiya. Number 1 was the independent pronoun, right? And the independent pronouns, what are they? They are Rafa and they are proper. The two things that we need for an ism to be Mubtada is to be Rafa, to be proper, right? And also, these are very strong Mubtadas. They break up other Mubtada and Khabar combinations. They are so strong. Right? And we will see that in the examples when we do them, that huwa or hiya or nahnu, the independent pronouns that we did in the Nahu intensive 10, first 10-day intensive, were the pronouns that are very independent and they are very strong mubtadas. If you see independent pronoun even in the middle of the sentence, just know that something new is going on there, and that is mubtada. Right? And how we will know? Inshallah, we'll do that when we do advanced structure. Okay. The second reason was HON and its ism. Right? The only way that a mubtada can be nasab is if it has HON before it. Right? So HON and the ism after it, they make up
مبتدأ.
right? Number 3 we did was the ism ishara.
Pointers.
Yes. Pointer isms. Pointer isms, if the ism after it does not have al,
does not have مشار إليه, yes?
yes, doesn't have al, so no musharun ilayh, and no fragment. So ism ishara becomes mubtada.
Well, sister, can I ask a question here?
Yes.
So this the third one. So when there is a ayah we see in Quran many times, ulaika humul muttaqun. So ulaika is the first mubtada, hum is another mubtada,
Yes.
and al muttaqun is the khabar.
Yes.
Okay, so one sentence can have two mubtadas.
Yes. We did this. I think we did this last session. I don't remember, but anyways, to each component, mubtada, khabar, and mutaliq bil khabar. You can have multiple of each,
Okay.
right? The
Okay.
only thing you need is either mubtada will always be there. Of course, without mubtada, you cannot have jumla ismiya.
Mm-hmm.
But you will either have all three components, mubtada, khabar, mutaliq bil khabar, or you will have mubtada and khabar, or you will have mubtada and mutaliq bil khabar, or you can even have multiple mubtadas, one khabar, or one mubtada and multiple khabars, multiple mutaliq bil khabars. The combinations are endless,
Mhm.
right? These are like mathematical equations that you can play around within your mind. And when we see, inshallah, when we do the ayahs, when we do the examples, we'll see how Allah has rearranged a lot of the components in order to create meanings that are more in depth, that have a larger scope of understanding than if he had done it simply in the normal order.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have two more. Number 4 is the proper followed by
Tamam.
a commonism,
Mhm.
right? Like for example, Allahu Ghafurun Rahimun. So Allah and Ghafurun, they cannot be Mawsuf Sifa. Why? Because this is proper and this is
Tamam.
common. So it'll always break the chain.
Mhm.
And what is before it usually will be Mubtada, and what is after it will be.
خبر.
Yes, and here you have got two khabars. We'll discuss this, how to see whether it's two khabars or one khabar and how to go about it.
Mhm.
And number 5th was break in chain. And this is the most important tool that you have in order to solve the Jumla Ismiya riddles that we'll do, inshallah.
Mhm.
Break in chain. And that is very important to know, and we cannot know that unless our properties are very strong. We know the properties very in depth, and also our fragments, our knowledge of fragments is very good too. So
Mhm.
inshallah we'll see that in the upcoming examples. So these 5 points will help you to see how to ascertain, how to know whether the words in the beginning or in the middle or in the end, how to know whether it's mubtada khabar and mutaliq bil khabar. Clear? Clear to this point?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions until this and for about this? We can do this again, no worries.
The breaking chain, I didn't understand. So what can you give a one small example, like what the breaking chain means?
Sure.
Just small.
For example, we have okay. Al waladu salihu fil fasli. So when we do Jumla Ismiyas, what do? We analyze each word. We see whether it's a fail, harf, or ism. If it's an ism, which we will be doing more because we are doing Jumla Ismiya right now. Okay.
Mhm.
And then al-waladu. Can you analyze al-waladu?
It is an ism.
It's an ism. Why? Because of the al.
Al. Mhm.
Now, what are the four properties? Because it's an ism, automatically you should be
Proper.
looking for the properties.
So
Okay.
it's single.
Rafa, yeah, Rafa, singular, masculine, and proper.
Okay.
Rafa.
Rafa, singular,
Masculine.
Masculine and
masculine,
proper.
and proper. Okay. So we know that it is Rafa and it is proper. It is the beginning of the sentence. This is the first
Mubtada.
Rafa ism. And al-waladu means boy. It is not giving you information. It is just stating something. So this is the topic. Now, when all of these things you have ticked, the properties, the Rafa and proper, the placement, the what is it a topic or is it information? Then you can say, okay, this looks more to be like a mubtada.
Mhm.
Now, this is only the first step. You've analyzed the word and you know it's a mubtada, but your task does not end here. Now, what you need to do is, because of course it's a sentence, there are more words. So now, next word, we need to analyze what it is, like we did with al waladu, and we also need to know whether there's any sort of fragment or chain or relationship between these two isms, right? So al
Mhm.
shows you that this is an ism too. Can somebody analyze this also, the four properties?
Rafa, one, singular, masculine, also proper.
Okay. So you've got two isms together.
Mhm.
Oh, and both of them have the same properties. Yeah, okay, and the third thing is that is one ism describing the other?
الموصوف صفة.
Exactly, because as-salihu is describing al-waladu, that's why we know that these three conditions are being met, and it's a mawsuf siva fragment. So your chain is continuing, the bucket that is mubtada is
Mhm.
continuing, right?
Mhm.
Because al-waladu was mubtada and salihu is a sifa, a follower of the al-waladu. So it will come under the same bucket, right? Okay, now we know that the chain is until here. We do the same thing. We'll analyze the next word and see if there is any relationship between the two words. This is how you go step by step in analyzing Jumla Ismiya. Okay, what is fi?
حرف of jar.
Okay, harf of jar. Can there be any relation between fi and
No.
as-salihu?
No, it's a new.
No.
Yeah, because as-salihu is al with an al, it cannot be mudaf, so we can't have mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Fi is a harf, right? For that we need an ism. Then you go to mawsuf sifa, that is not possible because fi is a harf and as-salihu is a normal proper ism. Then we go to isme ishara and mushara ilayh. We don't have isme ishara here, so we don't have that fragment here.
It's not ism mawsul either.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It is not harf of nasab either, right? We don't have harf of nasab and an ism in the nasab status. We do have harf of jar, but is as-salihu ism majroor?
No.
No.
No. Why? Because first of all, it is rafa
Mhm.
and it is before fi. Ism
Yes, yes.
majroor will always be after fi.
After.
So you see, there is no relationship. So there's a break in chain.
Okay, so this is the break. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And this break will let you know that one bucket has ended and another has started.
Okay.
So this whole al-waladu salihu will be one bucket, and what will we call it?
مبتدأ.
Mubtada. Now with fi harf of jar, we have to see till when this bucket which has started from fi is till. And what do we call it after we know
جار
till when
مجرور
is the verb? So al-fasli, what is al-fasli?
Majroor
جار
ism.
Ism majroor.
مجرور
Exactly, majroor.
Ism.
And how do you do the analysis of it too? You do the four properties and then you see whether it is related in any way in a relationship or in a chain with fi. And we know that harf of jar, if it is followed by an ism in the jar status, it is the HOJ fragment. So we know that this bucket,
متعلق بالخبر
متعلق بالخبر.
and yes, because it is HOJ, we know it is متعلق بالخبر. So now this is how, inshallah, we'll solve all the Jumla Ismiyas word by word, analyzing it completely so that we are sure-footed, and in that way, we'll be able to make lesser mistakes than usual.
Inshallah.
إن شاء الله
So this break in chain is very, 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 very important. And for that, your knowledge of the fragments and the properties of the isms is going to be really the key behind you being able to know where till where is mubtada, then where is khabar, then where is mbk. Okay.
إن شاء الله
Mhm.
Then we have some more rules about mubtada, but inshallah we'll do that when we get there. I want to do some of the examples that Ustad has done with us, inshallah, so that we can go through all of those. Okay. Till here, everybody's understood the points?
Yes.
Any
Alhamdulillah.
questions?
يس الحمد لله
Okay. Now let's see. What I'll do is I'll do the landscape farm so that we have more writing space. Okay. Inna Rasul Namahil Azimi Sadiqun. Again, this is a sentence.
Sentence.
And we need to know whether it's a Jumla Ismiya or Jumla
Hmm.
Fi'liya. So what we will do is we will start with the first word. We'll analyze each word.
Yeah.
And on a lighter note, we'll analyze it to death so that we know for sure what it is. So inna,
Harf of nasab.
okay, that is harf of nasab. Now we need to know whether
Ism.
this is continuing. Has it
Yes.
any relationship with the
Yes.
Rasula?
Yes. Harf. It's ismu inna.
Yes, it's ismuha because it is in the nasab
Nasab
status.
status.
Right? Okay. So your
Next.
bucket is still going. And
Hmm.
now again, we will analyze
Hmm.
this word and we'll see whether there is any relationship between the
Two.
two. So
Rasul is
al-Rasul,
light.
yes,
Rasul is light, and it Allahi has a jar, so it will be mudaf mudaf ilayh. So
exactly. Light and no al,
مهم.
mudaf. Then
مضاف إليه
Allahi is mudaf ilay in jar status. So this bucket is still
still
continuing. You can
continuing.
link the two
مهم.
words now.
Then you,
Okay.
since Allahi is a ism, so it will say the four properties, and we'll
Mhm.
compare to the next one as well. So
What are the four
Allah
properties?
is jar,
Hmm.
one, masculine, proper.
Hmm.
Then again, next one we'll compare al azimi, jar, singular, masculine, proper. So it will be like Masuf and Sifa. So the bucket
Yes,
continues. Oh.
but one thing, just one thing, when we are dealing with Mausuf and Sifa, always go through the three conditions.
Hmm.
Because that's why we become confused when we see two isms, which are isms, They
Hmm.
have all the four properties matching, but they still do not become Mawsuf Sifa. Why?
Yeah. But
Because of the
third one you
third
said.
condition.
Yes, third one you said. You said the other
So
day.
inshallah, try to mention it, because the more we'll mention it, the
Yeah.
more it will stay with us.
Hmm.
And when we come to the, especially the names of Allah and all of
Hmm.
those that, uh, excuse me, all of the other types of khabars that will come upon, inshallah, that will help us to know the if the chain is really continuing or
Hmm.
not.
So the third one, if I'm correct, just correct me
Sister,
if I'm
I'm
wrong.
sorry. Can you explain the last mention? The which form properties? You said
Okay,
that some
yes,
words even form
yes, yes.
properties match.
Okay, I'm just going to, yes, could you please
Yeah,
continue yeah,
yeah. I
so
was
that
just
I'll,
saying like the third point. I'm just trying to explain that only. Like, the last time you told us there were three
Mhm.
properties. So the three properties are the same. The property should match and all that. And the third one, if I'm wrong, just correct me. You said like that the the sifa should be describing the noun, correct? If I'm the mubtada something, right?
Yeah,
That's
no,
what.
not the Mubtada. We're just talking about the fragment right now, right? We're not going
Huh.
into a Mubtada
Hmm.
khabar right now.
I don't
When
remember
you
the third
come,
one then. Huh.
exactly, you're correct. When you come upon two isms, right?
Hmm.
Like here, Allahi and Al-Azimi. So both are isms, right? For Mawsuf
Right.
Sifa. The
Hmm.
first condition is that both the Mawsuf and the Sifa
Yes,
have
sir.
to be isms.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you've got this condition correct.
Hmm.
Second condition is that the four properties of the isms are same,
Matching.
Mm-hmm.
right? The second condition
Hmm.
has met. But still, there is a third condition, and that
Hmm.
third condition is that in those two isms which we are analyzing
Hmm.
to see whether they are Mawsuf Sifa, is one ism
Describing.
describing
Yeah.
the other,
Hmm.
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
If they are
Yes.
not describing each other,
Then they will not be.
then even if they are both isms and even if they have all the four properties matching, they will
Okay.
still not be Mawsuf Sifa.
Hmm.
Yes. Like qualities of Allah. Yes.
Exactly, like the
Mm-hmm.
qualities of Allah, the
Yes.
sifat, the names, the that are used, and we in especially in Urdu and especially in Arabic as well, we call them asma wa sifat.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's a branch of Tawheed. It's a branch, it's a way, it's a source of us really knowing who Allah is to us personally and to the whole of creation collectively. So, those names can come as sifas of Allah, but
Mm-hmm.
they cannot come as mawsuf and sifa to each other.
Okay.
Okay? So, inshallah,
Clear.
we'll do the examples, more examples later on, and we'll be able to see that. So over here, all the three conditions are being met. That's why the chain is continuing. This is a Mawsuf Sifa fragment. So you see the chain started with inna and it has been continuing till
عظيم.
al-azimi. Now we
العظيم.
have one word left, so we'll analyze it. We'll see whether it has any relationship to the word before, and we'll see whether the bucket is continuing or not. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you see, whatever we did in the first four intensives is all coming back over
Mm.
here. Okay. Inna Rasulallahi al-Azimi. And then you have Sadiqun. First analyze Sadiqun.
رفع.
Rough.
Hmm.
One.
Hmm.
Masculine.
Hmm.
Common.
Okay. Can there be a Mawsuf Sifa relationship between these two words?
No, cannot be.
Yes, because you've got proper and common,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then, do you
رفع
have
and
a mudaf and mudaf ilayh fragment
no,
here?
cannot be.
Why?
Al-Azim
change.
is not without
Light.
al.
Yes, exactly. No, al is not there, so that can't be mudaf. Can it be ismi ishara and musharun ilayh fragment?
No,
No. Okay. Can it be a harf of nasab fragment?
no,
Okay. Can it be a harf of jar fragment?
no.
No. So you see the all of the chains that we know are not applicable here. And of course, remember it is proper followed by common.
Break and chain.
Yes. So there is a break in
Break.
chain. So your bucket from Inna Rasulallahil Azimi has ended. And what bucket, what will we call this bucket?
Khabar.
Mubtada.
First one.
Mubtada. First one
The
will be
first
Mubtada.
one, Inna
First one.
Rasulallahil Azimi.
Mubtada.
Yes, because Inna and its ism will always be starting a mubtada.
Mubtada.
Okay?
Mhm.
Then Sadiqun
Khabar.
Khabar.
is the khabar. Why?
Information
Because
about
it is
mubtada.
rafa, it is common, right? It's an ism and it is information, informing you about
Mubtada.
Topic.
the topic Inna
Subject topic.
Rasulullah al-Azim. So when and only when all of these things are met, then you can call this a khabar,
Khabar.
Hmm.
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Number one, it's an ism. Number two, it is rafa and it is common. Number three, it is giving you information about the topic of the sentence.
Mhm.
So, Inna Rasulullah al-Azimi is the mubtada, Sadiqun is the khabar. Mubtada with its khabar make jumla.
اسمية. Mhm.
Okay, let's do another sentence. Okay, Allahu alimun bidhati suduri. So we'll
Mhm.
start with Allah, Lafzul Jalala.
Yeah.
First, we will see, we know that it is an ism. So what's the next step we have to do? For
We have
Allahu,
to. You have to compare the four properties.
exactly. We have to analyze the four properties. It's an ism because it's proper. We know that
Yeah.
Allah is a name. So then our next step will be to know the properties. And what will be the properties?
Rafa,
One.
one, masculine, and proper.
Okay, now Rafa and proper, we see are what we need to see whether
Mubtada.
the ism is a mubtada or not. Allah is not giving you any information. It is the topic.
Mhm.
So now when all of this is done, we can say that this is the
Mubtada.
mubtada. Okay. Now again, we've seen one ism, we've analyzed this, we've named it as mubtada, but that is only half of the work done. What is the next step?
You have to see if
Next word.
next word you have to see, and
Yes,
if it falls in the
whether
same bucket or not.
Allah has exactly any fragment or chain relationship with
Yeah.
the next word. So alimun, let's analyze this word. Because of the tanween, we know that this is
It's common.
Come on.
ism,
Ah,
right?
ism. Mhm.
And then we analyze. Okay, let's analyze.
Rafa,
Hmm.
singular,
Hmm.
masculine,
Hmm.
common.
Okay. So now again, we'll go through the list of the fragments. First, we'll see if it is a Mawsuf Sifa fragment. Can it be a Mawsuf Sifa fragment?
No.
No, because proper followed by common.
Yes, and that is in itself
break.
one of the main reasons for the break-in
Chain.
chain. So we know that our bucket has ended, and that bucket is
Mubtada.
mubtada. Then alimun. Alimun is a rafa ism which is common. It is an ism. And is it giving information about the topic, or is it still
Yes,
the topic is going on?
No, it is
information.
information.
This is
Information.
giving information. So all of your three conditions are met.
Yeah.
For what?
Khabar.
خبر.
We'll call it khabar. Okay. Again, what will our next step be?
Next word you analyze.
Yes.
And see if the bucket
Analyze
continues.
the
Yeah.
next word, and we'll
Yeah.
see whether
The bucket
it's a
is.
single chain or a new.
Hmm.
So what is this word? Bizati.
B is harf
حرف
of
of
jar.
jar.
By type
Word.
of jar.
That's right.
B is harf of jar.
That
That
is
is
ذات
ism
is مجرور.
ism majrur.
That.
اسم مجرور.
And huwa mudaf.
But
And because it's light, yeah.
although you're correct, but because we are trying to do it in a strategic way, in step by step, so now we knew B is a harf of jar. Is there any relationship between alimun and B?
No,
No.
cannot be.
Break in.
temperature.
Break in chain.
Yes, because it cannot be mawsuf sifa, it cannot be mudaf mudaf ilayh, it cannot be ism ishara, it cannot be harf of nasab. It can be harf of jar, but it isn't, because alimun is coming before and it is.
Before it is.
Mhm.
So another break in chain. Now, if you don't do the break in chain, then by the time you get to the end, you're going to be
Yeah.
confused.
Correct.
Mm.
So first, just be very sure of each word and whether the bucket is continuing or not. Then go to the next word. Okay. So your bucket ended here. Now you have harf of jar, and after it, now you analyze, is this an ism or not? If it's an ism, what are the properties? And again, that cycle starts.
Yeah.
Okay. So the properties of zati.
Jar, singular, masculine, common.
Zati is actually
Blue.
feminine.
Oh.
Feminine.
Oh, yeah.
It's the feminine of zu.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
And
Ah,
it is
we didn't have yes feminines of ذو ذا ذي.
Ustad mentioned it, but we didn't
Yeah.
study it in that.
Okay.
So it's okay
Mm,
if you didn't know that. Just so
okay.
now you know, right?
Uh-huh.
And it is proper or common. We
Common.
don't know that yet.
Oh.
Is the
Right?
Okay.
plural of zati?
Sorry?
Is the plural of zati feminine?
Zu, no, zu, the wa and the wu
The
are
wood is, yeah.
singular, dual, and feminine. Zati is the feminine singular.
Ah.
And
Ustad
why is it
mentioned
feminine
ذو ذا
singular?
ذي ذا
Because
وا
you've
ذا
got
وو ذا وي.
suduri, and which is a non-human broken plural.
Mm.
Mm.
So that's why you cannot have zu here, you have to have zati.
Mhm.
Okay, so now,
It
anyways,
is
that
one feminine.
that
Yes.
next, but yes,
Asuduri.
bidati. So what is this bidati?
jar majrur.
Good. It is jar majroor, exactly. It's a
Mhm.
harf of jar and a majroor.
Mhm.
So what will this bucket be called?
متعلق بالخبر.
Exactly. This is mutalik bil khabar. And now we have to see whether there is any relationship between Zati and Asuduri.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay, now we analyze that we know it's jar status 1F. We are not sure whether it's a proper or a common noun yet. Why aren't we sure about this?
Because it takes from if it's a mudaf, it takes
Light.
type from mudaf ilayh.
Exactly. So light, this is
Noal.
Zati is light, and Noal. So what will it be?
Mudaf.
Mudaf.
Be mudafi.
Exactly. It will be Mudaf. And as-suduri, what is the analysis of this? Is it an ism or not?
Yes,
Ism,
it is. And
Okay.
as you
because
said,
al.
yeah. So we'll
Jar,
do the for
one,
jar, one, feminine.
Proper.
e.
Feminine because it is non-human. Yes.
Yes, non-human.
Non-human
Non-human, broken.
plural,
Broken plural.
Mhm.
right? So J
Okay.
and because it is jar and it is following light and noal, so it will be mudaf
Mhm.
إليه.
ilayh. So then there is a link between Dhati and a Suduri.
Mm.
Until Suduri, this whole bucket is linked. And what is this whole bucket?
MBK.
MBK. So Allahu is Mubtada, Alimun is Khabar, and Bidhat is Sudur, the whole thing is one
متعلق بالخبر.
متعلق بالخبر, and Allahu Mubtada, Alimun Khabar, and its MBK is a Jumla Ismiya.
Yeah. Sister, I have one question.
Mhm.
Mudaf and mudaf ilayh also should have 4 properties match, isn't it?
It
No.
can have, it's not a condition.
Okay.
It
No.
can have, but
Mm,
not always.
mm,
For example, if I tell you um, the 2 books of the girl,
mhm.
right?
Yes.
So the number and gender don't match. Okay?
But you said that here Zati is used feminine version of Zu because it is non-human broken plural. I mean treated as one feminine, yes?
Yeah,
Okay,
but it's
can you just give me a minute, please?
Mhm.
Thank you.
but yes, Ati is common, right? No, it becomes plural because
Proper
of
because of
yeah,
the as-sudur.
mudaf ilayh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. مضاف إليه. Zu, za, the, the, Zu has no heavy version, yes? Only Zu, I
Mm,
think.
yeah. Those are the Zawa, dual is Zawa, Zawai, Zawai, plural is Zawu, Zawi, and Zawi. Mm. No heavy version
I'm
as it's
sorry,
a
I
mudaf and
got a
always
call
light.
from my son's teacher. So
Oh,
yeah, just a second.
Zu is a mudaf, right? Always, so it is has to be light. No heavy version.
Okay. So everybody understood this till now?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
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 Okay, so actually I'm having an issue with the school. So inshallah, we'll end it today for today, and we'll resume this on Monday. Or
Okay.
we can have another session tomorrow morning if
Yeah.
everybody is able to. We'll discuss it in the group so
Can we
that
have, yeah. Can we have it early only, like this, like
sure,
around this time?
sure, no problem at all. We'll
If everybody agrees, obviously, yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
inshallah, we'll do that
Yeah.
in the group so that we can have a little more time. I apologize for today
Oh, it's
cutting it
okay.
short, but
Mhm.
inshallah, so you know how to go about the sentence.
Yes.
Inshallah, we'll do more of it in the practice session.
Jazakallah khairan, sister. You're helping very much.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
So, inshallah.
Great job. Jazakallah.
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Okay. So inshallah, see you all next time.
See you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum.